Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chloe and I'm going to be talking about all my sketchbook stuff, and this is my 16th sketchbook actually. I started June 29th, 2025, so that gave me about 12 days to complete this amount of pages in my sketchbook. Today, I will be talking about myself so you guys get to know me a little more and then have a little conversation about what I'm drawing, outro, and then don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Anyways, we got the intro out of the way. Let's get started into the real beef. So again, my name is Chloe. I am 18 years old. I'm about to turn 19. I am on summer break from college. Thank gosh. I am Asian, I'm Chinese. I'm raised in the United States. And today I'm going to be talking about my journey of my artwork and how I have improved myself and my art included. So, for context, I am drawing myself as an adventurer because I see myself going to so many places, and if there's any challenge along the road, I try and handle it the best I can, which is basically my life. So, yeah, back to my journey of art. Okay, so it started 2018, Christmas. My grandma gave me 2 sketchbooks and Cali art markers. They're also they're alcohol markers. And I didn't really focus on making the pages look good. I was just practicing. That's where everything started. At that point in time, I didn't really know what I was doing. And so I was trying to improve as much as I can. You can really tell in my earlier sketchbooks what shows and movies have really inspired me because of how much anime I watched to affect my art style. This was all basically in middle school right now. This is the point of my time, middle school. I worked so hard. I wanted to get into more digital art because I was drawing on my phone so much, and I wanted an iPad. I wanted not a super expensive iPad Pro, but just something that would help me improve my art on Procreate, which is an iOS app that I couldn't download on like an Android. So that was a barrier for me. So once I saved up the money, I paid for my iPad. My parents paid for half, but in shocker, they paid it for me because they're like, oh yeah, this is a little lesson and we really saw your dedication of putting hard work into an iPad. So I was glad for that. Thank you, mom and dad. Okay, so that's when probably 2020 COVID, I was drawing all the time on my iPad. I would watch YouTube tutorials all the time, and that's how I really improved. When I got into high school, I started acrylic paintings more because I did AP art and I really focused on acrylic paintings that year when I really should have done my digital art. But enough talking about me. Check that off the list, and time to focus more on what I'm actually drawing in my sketchbook. So probably in my 10th sketchbook, I drew these 3 characters. I don't really know their names. I just know that the middle princess is Princess Tulu. It's so funny because I had 2 characters that are very similar and I totally forgot of one of them. So basically they're the same person. I'm going to combine them and then make a cooler story about that. So for now, we'll have Wolf Girl there. And then you have the little boy on her side, and that's just he'll be responsible for the princess matters, so then she doesn't have to worry so much, I don't really know the terms. What I'm using to color my pages is Ohuhu Honolulu markers. I've not been sponsored yet, but please sponsor me, Ohuhu. That's like way further down the road though. I used their 24 pack of markers, the ones that do not have purple but a lot of grays. I really should have just talked when I was doing this whole thing instead of doing a voiceover. Definitely regretting that, but oh well. To explain why I made these characters is because I was going to do an animation meme, which is animating OCs or other characters on some clip of audio or music. I was gonna do an animation meme, the Soldier Poet King animation meme. Okay, so that's the little boy. So he's the poet. The king is Princess Tuli, and then the soldier is the wolf girl slash Golden Daisy slash whoever this mystery wolf normal guard lady woman is. Okay, anyways, the whole point was to animate them in that animation, but I never got to it because COVID ended. I went back to school. My motivation for animation kind of basically died, which I'm so sad about because I would look back at my old animations and think, wow, I was really good. Anyways, I think this summer I'm going to try and animate a little more just before I go back to college. Hopefully, you'll see that Soldier Poet King meme maybe on my YouTube channel. And if you see it, know that I am so proud of myself finally going through of why I created these characters. So the whole reason that I drew myself as an adventurer is that in the context of me meeting my own characters makes more sense because they're also in kind of a magical adventurer world. So me in dressed for the part makes sense. With that checks off almost the last thing. So this whole thing I recorded a day before I started editing, but in the morning I decided to draw a little more. So here's a little peek of that. Super cute. And yeah, done with the outro. Hope you guys like my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I have one other video on my channel, so go give love and support of that. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.